What is up, everybody? My name is Jamie Trader with Sweet and Savory Barbecue, and today we're going to be doing a whole turkey. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Everybody bakes and fries these turkeys. Today we're going to get it out on our gateway drum. We're going to get it in some good smoke and give it some real good flavor. We're going to be injecting this turkey and season it with a little bit of our all-purpose rub and just a little hint of our barbecue rub. I'm telling you, after this recipe, you'll never want to put them in the oven or a deep fryer again. Y'all stick around. For our injection, we've got 2 cups of just regular chicken stock that we warmed up in the microwave. We warmed this up, that way it helps dissolve some of these solids a little bit. So we're going to add a little bit of this all-purpose rub. I would say about a tablespoon. And just a little bit of the barbecue rub, maybe a teaspoon. And that's all. That's all that's going to go into this injection. We're just going to whisk that up and get the solids nice and dissolved. And we're going to be ready to inject this turkey. So I've poured my injection into this cup mainly because it helps hold this tube in here for the injector we're going to use today. And all we're simply going to do is just get some moisture in this turkey. 3, 4, 5 sticks in the breast should work. Just gonna pump that bird up. This injection is gonna add moisture and some flavor to this turkey. Bone there. If you hit a bone, just move on up to the next spot. Alright, we're going to get a couple in these legs. A couple down in the thighs. And you can do the wings if you like. I prefer not to. They don't really have that much meat in there. But we're just going to let this turkey hang out here. We're going to put it back in the fridge. We're going to let this injection sit in it for just a couple of hours, almost like a brine. But then we'll get it on the drum and get it in some smoke. So we're out here at our drum smoker today. We got a couple of wax cubes in our fire basket with a whole load of charcoal, lump charcoal. So we're going to give them cubes light. We're going to let those burn and get that charcoal lit for about 15 minutes. And we'll get our lid on and get our temps dialed in. We're cooking at about 300 a day. So it's about a half an hour before we're going to get this turkey out on the drum. And we're just going to get it seasoned up, prepped up, and ready to rock and roll. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some apples, some onion, and a carrot and just get it inside this cavity. And all that's going to do is impart a little bit of flavor, and it just gives the bird some mass, and it helps to cook it even. Just get it all filled up. You don't have to use everything that you cut up. Alright. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to tuck this bird's wings behind his head, so it looks like he's got his hands back. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get this thing seasoned up, and then we're going to get ready to put out on the smoker. So the first thing we're going to do to get our turkey seasoned is spray it with just a little vegetable cooking spray. It's going to help our rub stick, also give that turkey that golden brown color we're looking for. So our first seasoning we're going to use is our salt, pepper, garlic, our all-purpose seasoning. You know, we're really not going for a barbecue turkey, so we're going to go a little heavier than we normally would on other meats with this rub. Just want to get a good coating on all parts of this bird. There we go. That looks good. And you know, for a little bit of color, we're just going to come back with our barbecue rub. And this is just going to help with that color. A little bit of flavor, not a whole lot. But just to give it that pop. Get it everywhere. And that's it. It's a really simple turkey recipe, but it's delicious. And I'm telling you, your family's gonna love it. So we're gonna let this hang out here. The drum's coming back up the temp, and we're gonna get this turkey on. So we got our drum fired up here. We're sitting at about 275 to 300. We're looking more in the 300-degree range for this turkey. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop the lid off. We're just gonna set this bird right on the rack. We got cherry wood on here and a couple of sweet onions just for some flavor. We'll get our lid on and we're just gonna let that cook. So we've been about 2 hours here on the drum. We're gonna take a peek at this bird, see what kind of temps we're sitting at. Got a really good golden color going on. We're sitting at about 135 degrees. Got right on schedule. About the same thing there in the dark meat. We're going to give this bird a baste here with just some melted butter. We've got that rub set, giving us the color we want. So we'll get this butter basted on here. And it'll really add to that color. While we've got the drum open, we're just going to insert our probe thermometer there and get the lid right back on. We don't want to lose our heat, so our lid's on, sitting at about 135 to 140 degrees, and we're going to give this thing probably about another hour. It'll be about done. This is a 10.5 pound bird. So about 3.5 hours, that's about right at 300 degrees. So it's been a little over 3 hours here. We're going to take a peek at our turkey. And we have got a perfect 165 in both sides of the breast. And we're looking at about 180 in each thigh, which is perfect for this turkey. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it off here, get it on a cutting board and let it rest for a little bit. I like to let them rest about 30 minutes and then we'll get to cut into it and eat it. So we let this turkey rest for about a half an hour and we're getting ready to cut into it. Before we do, we're going to talk about what we did. We started with about an 11 pound frozen turkey. We let it slow thaw in the refrigerator and that took about 5 or 6 days to get it to the point where I was comfortable go ahead and putting it on the smoker. So what we did, we laid this turkey out, we injected it, and that was our chicken stock, the AP rub, and a little bit of the barbecue rub. And then we stuffed it with some onions and apples and carrots all up in that cavity to help with that even cooking. Then we sprayed it down with cooking spray and got our seasoning on there, the AP and the barbecue rub again, and we got it out on the drum. And we had it on some cherry smoke and a little bit of sweet onions mixed in there just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. And it took about, I would say 3 hours and about 15 minutes total cook time to get that 165 in that breast meat. And it was about 175 to 180 down there in the dark meat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go start just slicing this breast meat off the bone. Cut around that breastplate. I'm going to get a piece in here. Still a lot of moisture in here. As tender as it can be. You really pick up a lot of flavor from the injection. So if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I hope y'all really try this recipe out on your Thanksgiving meals. It's delicious. Thank you all for watching and have a happy Thanksgiving.